Pop Squat, coming at ya. I'm kind of looking forward to this. So this is another track from, I think it's actually from Marlon DuBois, featuring Joeyy, or Marlon DuBois and Joeyy. Um, Genius seems to think it's a Marlon DuBois track featuring Joeyy. The video just has both of their names. It's called Grog. Uh, Grog, the first thing that comes to mind to me is grog is a drink in like in fantasy settings to me, but I'm sure it was also a historical drink, or groggy, like groggy, and what does it say? Low pass, not official visual. I don't know what that means, but this was sent in by Morpheus, who sent me some money to react to this, and I would like to say thank you, Morpheus, because I have grown to be quite a fan of a couple of Joeyy tracks. I forget which ones I have downloaded on my phone. I know Gout is one that is just a fantastic track, and I think I have at least one or two others also on my phone that come up every now and again. I'm guessing this is also going to be on there, although this will be under Marlon DuBois. So let's check this out. This came out in January of 2022, so it's just over a year old. Features Joeyy, produced by Gio Iokera, Iokera, Iokera. It looks like Jokera to me, and Novex. So there you go. I don't know who those people are. They're the producers. Let's see. It is rap. That's what they have this labeled as. Let's check it out. Thanks again to Morpheus for sending this in. 1 minute and 43 seconds. Grog from Marlon DuBois and Joeyy.
Yeah, let's tango up. Bottom of the cup is too painful. Face in the mirror is finger. Don't be around the bush, cause all it takes is a tango.
Fine.
I state my theories and the case closed. Forward up a theory and a fake out. I shed my light through the shadow. I heard this tale in the I just stained the fabric. I go my hands callous. I can't keep it around me.
So I'm gonna say something really weird. This reminds me. This to me. This seems like a music and a music video version of the Doom Patrol comics when Grant Morrison first started writing them in the 80s. And if you're only familiar with Doom Patrol from like the TV show that came out last year or 2 years ago, which was actually a pretty good version of what went on in the comics, what Grant Morrison did in those comics was absolutely insane. It was surrealistic, Dadaistic strangeness of absolutely epic proportions. And the reason why I say it reminds me of that is because of the strangeness, the surrealness that it shares in common with this. But also this is specifically trying to communicate this kind of really psychedelic, psychotic break kind of feel that comes from I don't even know what sort of drugs they normally are doing to try and mimic this. Like I'm not sure exactly what it is. LSD maybe, I'm not sure, but they're trying to create a story which I would say makes them very similar to somebody like Cemetery and everybody with Haunted Mound, or Salem, especially Cemetery and Buckshot and those guys, because they're trying to create this story, but then they're doing it, their vocals are like whispering in your ear to make it like really personal and close to you, and like familiar to you but uncomfortable because it's somebody whispering in your ear. And then the story breaks or twists in a way that you absolutely would not expect, and the music does the same thing, the vocals do the same thing, where they stutter and stop and start. And I'm surprised we're not hearing more like backing things up and changing, rewinding. That's what I say. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's really super super cool. And I love the experimental. And I'm backing up because this song's only 1 minute and 43 seconds, and I want to hear more of it because it's so cool. It's really amazing. And yes, I know I'm probably not supposed to like this. I've never done whatever drug they're doing, but it's so cool. It's so cool. It's such an absolutely genius thing to do, to try and bring that kind of trip into existence using music. It's genius. Pure genius.
My light through the shadow. I heard this tale.
And even the sound effects, they're all things that you could hear. Like, I've got my stupid drink right here, and it could be like, I'm taking a sip from my straw, and you hear something that could be right around you. It feels so immediate and personal, and then weird shit happens.
I just stained the fabric. My hands callous. I can't keep it around me. I just gotta keep the trust. Obviously from the we look like we're ready to present at the science fair. We look like a doctor's worst nightmare. I look like a catfish. I just wanna look like a real. And my cup tastes like a match. And you only feel cabbage. Dirty shit in the back full of mad shit. I can show you magic. I don't know how to say your name. I sit with a theory and meditate. Picture the shit and I'm center frame. I don't remember the day. They smell of clay, sit for the taste. Still cracked open like my phone without a case. If not enough is my fate, then I'm so first place. It's difficult to conversate. I feel like the bottles in the lake. I think the bottles in the river. I know your theory's at stake.
So good.
Yeah, let's tangle up. Bottom of the cup is too painful. Face in the mirror is a finger. Don't be around the bush, cause all it takes is to tango. I stay my theories and the case closed. Forward up a theory and a fago.
And just like how, like, there's almost nothing to the music. There's almost like a wind blowing in the background. It's not wind, but it kind of fills that space, right? Just note kind of slowly flowing by. There's a couple really weird, like, drum beat thing, not even really a drum beat, and other sound effects, and then their voices are really sparse. I mean, it's such a absolutely cool thing. Like, all their music is so, and it's all very similar to this. I need to listen to more of their stuff to see, like, how they change it up, how they vary it, how they introduce new ideas into it. Because obviously, if you just make albums and albums full of the same exact thing, it just is going to get old. You'll have a few people who, like, yeah, this is awesome, this is cool, this is exactly what I want, but I want to see, like, what else they do with this, because it's just such an absolute, they're creating audio hallucinations, right? And it's fantastic. It's great. God, it's cool. Oh, it's so cool. Love it. Thank you, Morpheus. Man, cannot wait to listen to more from these guys. And yeah, love it. And whoever's doing their videos too. It's like completely mundane surroundings with strangeness going on, and that's the best kind of, like, way to mess somebody up, right? Like, oh my god, what is this? Like, what's going down at the Circle K? It's so good. It's so good. Pop Squat, check it out. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm gonna turn into an ASMR. No. Thanks very much. I'll be back. Bye bye.